Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Is Taylor's death the reason Thomas Forrester is back? According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Thomas Forrester will return to Los Angeles next month, and the prodigal son is currently en route back there. Fans are eagerly awaiting Matthew Atkinson's big comeback, since he has already been spotted filming scenes on the CBS soap opera set. However, what is Thomas Forrester's reason for returning home? Below are spoilers for what will happen next on Bold and Beautiful, so keep reading. Last year, after Hope Logan Annika Noel declined to marry him, Thomas Forrester left town. According to some spoilers, Thomas might make a final appearance to implore Hope to wed him before she says "I do" to Carter Walton. According to rumors, Rich Forrester and Taylor Hayes may be returning from Europe for another purpose. Following the crazy Forrester Creations trip to Italy, B&B fans are aware that Taylor and Ridge's romance is in jeopardy. Everyone can see that Ridge is still in love with Brooke Logan, but he is having second thoughts. Taylor Hayes' heart may not be able to withstand the anguish she is about to experience. Taylor was suffering from broken heart syndrome when she returned to The Bold and the Beautiful, and being apart from Rich Forrester was practically killing her. Taylor was fortunate that her heart problems disappeared, and that she and Ridge were reunited. According to rumors, Ridge will call off their planned wedding, which would put Taylor in the hospital. Thomas Forrester may wind up returning home instead of attending his parents' wedding since his father calls off the wedding and places his mother in the hospital. Why, in your opinion, is Thomas coming back? Are you excited to meet Matthew Atkinson once more? Will requests memory assistance from Sheila. Grandma Luna lands in a tight spot. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna Nozawa's grandmother will find herself in a difficult situation because Will Spencer is there to aid with memory. For Luna, their playdate was a dream come true, but Will is having a terrible time now that he has realized his mistake. Will now realizes that he let someone else into the bed in Deacon Sharp's spare room, even though he initially believed it was Electra Forrester. Naturally, Will is not at blame for this as Luna got him intoxicated and used a mask to trick him. Will was unable to provide his assent because of Luna's manipulation, so she simply took what she wanted. Will is in a difficult situation because he is unaware that Luna is still alive, and that she was giving him 180 proof alcohol all evening. Will finally turn to Sheila for assistance because he is unable to make sense of his confused memories. Will at least remembers Sheila's presence at the party, even if he was already inebriated when he interacted with her. Will is going to look for Sheila soon after deciding that she might be able to help with his memory puzzle. According to speculations, Sheila will have her own predicament during the week. This is because Will, who is determined to piece together the clues and piece together the entire event of that night, will be paying Sheila a visit. Since Sheila is obviously not going to tell on Luna, what will she say to Will instead? Sheila might just say that she was only at the party for a short time and is unable to help. Sheila might also bring up the fact that she didn't notice who approached Will in the spare room. Sheila can honestly pretend she saw nothing, even though she now understands what Luna did. When she received updates on Luna's plan, Sheila appeared to approve of it, but that doesn't imply she wanted the truth to be known. When Will comes to her, Sheila might realize that Luna could get into a lot of problems if he discovers this. Sheila may attempt to lead Will in the wrong direction as a result. Sheila might cause Will more uncertainty and think it's additional Luna protection if she blames flirtatious Lainey. Lainey will undoubtedly refute any charges made against her though. Sheila cannot prevent Will from looking into this further and possibly learning too much. Another issue is that Luna might be pregnant, which could be related to her ambitious agenda. Sheila will have to fill in for Luna in the interim, even though she may be hoping for a long-term Will connection. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Will put Sheila in a challenging situation, so watch as she struggles to conceal Luna's important revelation. Katie's Mama Bear Fury Luna, Lee, and Sheila deal with Will's mother's anger. Mama Bear Katie Logan's wrath will be let loose, according to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful. We should brace ourselves for the drama that is about to unfold when Luna Nozawa, Lee Finnegan, and Sheila Sharp all face the wrath of Will Spencer's mother. When Katie learned that Will risked his life to arrange a trap for Luna, she became enraged. Will might have suffered a terrible destiny that day, so Katie is glad that she thinks Luna is gone forever. Since Lee informed everyone at the hospital that Luna didn't make it, Katie naturally believes that. Katie was relieved to hear the news, but she will ultimately get enraged when she receives updates on Luna's survival. When Katie learns that Lee staged Luna's death and that Sheila has been assisting her in keeping the secret, she will undoubtedly become enraged once more. Sheila and Lee will undoubtedly encounter criticism for their actions. This is particularly significant in light of Will's recent actions at Il Giardino. In order to entice Will into bed and prevent that bombshell from being buried forever, Luna got him intoxicated. At some time, especially if Luna ends up with Will's bun in the oven, the truth will surface. When everything is revealed, Katie might use that as justification to attack Luna, Lee, and Sheila once more. Given that Will is Katie's cherished baby child, she will undoubtedly fly into mommy bear mode. Katie is always going to defend Will and get furious when her son is harmed because of this. Heather, given all the chaos in Luna, Katie should definitely go on an emotional roller coaster shortly, and Tom always shines when he does. Without Lee and Sheila's assistance, Luna would not have been able to target Will. Carter and Hope's unexpected marriage. Everything is changed by Liam's miracle. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope, Logan, Annika, Noel anticipated losing Liam Spencer and not being renewed. But because to his impossible miracle, Liam is not only healthy but was never in danger of passing away from a brain tumor. Dr. Grace Buckingham pulled a horrible and needless ruse. She should have called the police instead of using drugs to make Liam feel like he had brain cancer, and stealing $1 million from Bill Spencer for a supposed experimental operation that never happened. Grace could have informed Liam and hoped that Reese Buckingham's bookies had renewed their threats of extortion if she had been sane. They would have expressed sympathy for her and undoubtedly urged her to get in touch with Deputy Chief Bradley Baker. However, another member of the now again discredited Buckingham family took advantage of them instead. Throughout his adult life, Carter Walton has unable to establish a solid partnership. Carter would be known as a romantic player if, for whatever reason, he desired to be a dedicated bachelor. However, St. Victor's persona has made it clear to the ladies he has fallen in love with time and again that he wants a family of his own. His now middle-aged life would be completed with marriage and kids. Since Hope was losing Liam, the one true love of her life, she seemed to be a legitimate keeper. But according to the startling information that John Finnegan made Grace acknowledge, Liam is healthy and ought to continue to play a significant role in Hope's life for many years to come. Liam is in love with two people. Hope is the other, and Steffi Forrester Finnegan was the first. Which lady he loves more is difficult, if not impossible, to prove. It makes sense to assume that Liam values each of these wonderful women equally. Steffi is now dating Finn and has no plans to break up with him for Liam. Carter and Hope are together, but they are not yet married and have no kids. Liam publicly acknowledged earlier this year that he desired Hope's return, given the non-tumor, and that he must at least attempt to make that happen right away. Hope had never thought of Carter, but Hope's eyes were opened when he confessed that he had liked her for a time. This couple clicked right away and has remained close for some time. Given the romantic past and mistakes of both characters, it is unclear where their relationship was going. Hope might not be aware of the extent to which Liam's presumed trauma and Grace's reality shock have impacted her. The upcoming weeks will thus reveal if Hope was inevitably thrilled to hear that her daughter's father will live on, or whether Noelle's character is compelled to rekindle their previous love for Liam. Liam's new future, Will's puzzle, and Carter's proposal. Fans of The Bold and the Beautiful can anticipate that Will Spencer will be perplexed by who he had sex with. In the meantime, Carter Walton's proposal to Hope Logan is cut short by Rich Forrester. Let's discuss what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. Let's start with Electra Forrester, who is thrilled about meeting Will for the first time. But Will believed that after leaving the party, Electra returned. He essentially just recalls seeing and sleeping with a girl wearing Electra's mask. But she contradicted Will when he said that Electra returned last night. At the moment, Electra believes Will simply dreamed or imagined her because he was so inebriated. Knowing that it indicates he had sex with someone the night before, Will is appalled. Who was it if it wasn't Electra? Fans are aware that Luna Nozawa was disguised. Will and the others, however, believe Luna is dead. Will might therefore think it was Lainey. After all, on the night of the party, the intern was attempting to make out with him. I saw Will approaching Lainey and inquiring as to if their relationship had ended. I could picture Lainey complying if she believed it would cause friction between the couple because she loves Will and despises Electra. According to Monday, August 25th spoilers for the bold and the beautiful, Liam has come to terms with the fact that he is not dying. In other words, he still has a long way to go. He must thus choose what he desires. Liam and Hope have gotten back in touch. I must therefore question whether he will confide in Bill Spencer about his emotions. Carter pops the question to Hope over at Forrester Creations. Now, he has previously done this once. Therefore, it might not always indicate another proposal of marriage, but rather an instant marriage proposal? Anyway, Ridge cuts the idea short. Ridge and Carter argue about the impending wedding at one point. What if Ridge declines to be Carter's best man? I wonder if he will want him to be. Could Carter's heart break again then, with Liam contemplating his future and Hope obviously looking at her ex-husband? What is the plot thread you are most excited to follow? Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below.